Hello folks! Looks like winter has arrived and so has the Caves and Cliffs update. I'd say this is a good time for a channel update. If you're new to the channel, welcome! I make one of these videos every month to let you all know what's up and what's coming up. In this one we're going to talk about videos that have gone out lately and their effects on the channel's stats, about notification mishaps on YouTube side, Legacy Season 3, some news about my website, some older downloads, the fan server upgrading, and even more. So let's start with the recent events with the release of Minecraft 1.18. I had 3 videos scheduled for this in rising order of importance: the pixel fixes one, the ore distribution one, and finally the main update video. Because the main update video linked the other two, it kinda needed to go out last in that order. The day before though, there was also a release candidate, so of course I made a video about that. All good, release day came and my videos went out, but then soon it became apparent that something was wrong. The main update video, the one I spent 30 hours or so making, was getting less views than it should. Even the ore distribution video was doing better. I started getting reports from viewers that they didn't get notified about the video. The other two, yes, but the big video, no. YouTube's analytics confirms this. There are basically no views from notifications on the video. I posted a tweet about it and YouTube got back to me on there. A short conversation later, they confirmed that hitting the bell icon and selecting all doesn't actually mean that you get notified about all videos, as the name might imply. Instead, it means that you get notified about up to 3 videos per 24 hours. In this case, that meant that the release candidate video from the day before, the Pixel Fixes video, and the ore distribution video count as the 3. Which means that the main update video that everybody was waiting for got cut out. YouTube's own suggested solution to this was to simply unclick notifications from one of the other videos, which honestly is just incredibly dumb. I make news content, this is the stuff I know you all are here for. Of course, had I known about this I would have scheduled the videos differently as a workaround, but yeah, what else can I see than that when YouTube tells you that you'll get all notifications about a content creator, it's lying to you. And there's no actual functionality on the site to get the notifications you want. You'll get the ones they want. Anyway, the video started picking up after a while, and then very much overtook the other videos and left them in the dust, as expected. Are there people out there who still didn't see it because they didn't get notified? Probably. Maybe not that many, but I'm sure there are some of you. Needless to say, this type of behavior from YouTube is incredibly frustrating. I think it's fine to have a rate limit of 3 videos per day as an option, but that isn't what all videos means. So don't lie to people. And it's not something they tell content creators up front, so they're also lying to people like me who actually depend on the fickle notifications for people. Anyway, what about that update video? After that initial dip, it started doing really well. It's up to 85k views at the time of recording, which is already better than the total views for the 1.17, 1.16 and 1.15 videos. Not this long after release, lifetime views for those videos. So, is it the best performing one yet? No, it isn't. The Minecraft 1.14 update video had nearly twice as many views this long after release and has 240k views to date. Who knows where this one will end up though, views are definitely still coming in on it. Overall, several of these videos lately have been incredibly successful, which meant that on November 30th there were 1.1k new subs on the channel, which is more than the total number of subs in all of October. All of November ended up with 2.5k subs, making it, as far as I can tell, the second best month in the history of the channel when it comes to subscriber gains. I firmly believe this is the highest quality main release video I've ever made by a pretty big margin, and you can see the type of impact this has on the channel. Some of you have been astounded by how long time it takes to make this type of video in the behind the scenes streams I've done, but this result is exactly why I choose to put in that amount of time. And also, of course, why YouTube not sending out notifications for it was particularly frustrating. Of course, November 30th was only one day of the month, and the tail over to December is already very noticeable. Of course, that's not it. There are 2 update videos left to be done, the technical video and the custom worlds video. They are still coming, but it may take quite a while before I get them done. I'll get into some more details later in the video, but for now let me just say that this release, the videos surrounding it, and Legacy switching to Season 3 have all been a perfect storm around the work I needed to do. And I've been absolutely exhausted as a result. The videos are coming, but I just needed to slow down a bit before I start that up. A quick note on the Twitch status. November was okay on Twitch. I skipped a bunch of streams and I had a pretty irregular stream schedule, so I wasn't expecting the best. At the same time, the behind the scenes streams were all pretty popular, so those things seems to have evened each other out. Of course, Legacy Season 3 also started. This also added a bunch of stuff that I was doing on top of the update video stuff, including helping coordinate everything and updating the server, but also making many of the video assets for the common ending and beginning. The videos used by everyone were both made by me, and the Season 2 finale recording was a pretty complex beast, featuring replay recordings across 2 servers on 2 different versions of the game, a custom resource pack and even a custom mod to produce some of the effects. I'm really happy with the end result, but it took quite a while to produce. The Season 3 gathering video was a fair bit simpler to produce in terms of effects, but timing everything up to showcase all the legates arriving was a bit of a tricky task, especially given how many new faces there are. All in all, I'm really happy about how things turned out. And of course, what a start to the new season. We've had so many new members join and there's such a great sense of energy, both in the group itself and also in the fan community. It's really great. This weekend we held the first stream weekend of the season, which is hopefully going to become a recurring thing, so that's something to look forward to as well. I've really enjoyed playing on the server and just exploring and adventuring. So let's talk about some other things that have happened. A somewhat related thing is that after a power failure, an old server of mine failed to start back up. I was so busy I didn't even have time to look at it, but when I finally did, it wasn't good news. I've been winding the machine down to decommission it anyway, and the only real thing remaining on it was my website, which has since been down. The site will be coming back up, but I need to first revive this machine to get a good copy of the data on it, or at least try before I resort to an older backup. Another similar situation is that Google changed something about links to shared files, which meant that a bunch of older command block contraption world downloads have become inaccessible. As a result, I now get a bunch of access requests for those files. So, if you end up on a screen saying you need to request access, don't bother. That isn't how this is going to happen. Hopefully, I'll be able to sort that out and move the files somewhere else. The same thing goes for stream archives. I know I'm really far behind on getting stream archives up on my second channel, and I'm hoping to start catching up on that soon. All of these issues are basically just waiting for me to have time. And I will, because this week is the last week I have at work for this year. Then I'll have some time off. Hopefully this will both mean that I will be able to catch up on some of these things, and also that I'll be able to take it a bit more easy and rest some more, because I really am exhausted. On the good news side of my personal situation, I finally managed to beat the plateau I was on with my weight loss. Persistence paid off, finally. This has been a rough month, and I definitely missed getting out and exercising a few times during the last few weeks, but still overall I kept going pretty well, and I look forward to getting more time for that too. One final thing to talk about, the fan server. Of course, with the new version comes a fan server update. I've already before said that we won't be resetting the server, instead we're going to do a similar thing as for 1.17, where we purge chunks that people haven't really been in much, and generate new terrain there instead. My hope is that we'll be able to start this on Thursday, but since this will also be my last week at work, it's a bit harder to predict how the timing will work out. If that plan fails, we'll start the upgrade the week after when I'm off work. Let's wrap it up there. Thank you so much for the support this last month, and again, welcome to anybody who's new. I really do appreciate it, especially on a month with so incredibly high workload. Special thanks to my YouTube members, patrons, and Twitch subscribers, of course, and I'd also like to give a special shout out to my moderators who always help this community stay the awesome place it is, and to the Snapshot Helper group who helped me make even mundane changes more interesting on video. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate everyone in this community, you're all amazing. Next month's channel update is going to be a sort of 2021 in numbers episode, looking back at how the channel did with as much stats as possible. So if there's anything in particular you'd like to hear about when it comes to channel stats over the year, please post a comment and let me know. That's it for this time. Slicedlime out.